As we come to the end of the year, there are some 6 micro habits that I thought of sharing with you. Because I know many people have started planning and doing their annual plans for next year, both at corporate, even personal level. And therefore, you are thinking, what do I do to make a change in my life? So, transforming your life doesn't have to require massive changes. It doesn't require you to implement massive things. It requires some tiny habits, very, very small habits. There's a small book I read called, I think, The Atomic Habits or something about atomic habits. So there are some micro habits that you can incorporate in your daily routine that will help you if you do them consistently, and with a lot of commitment, will help you change the way things are happening around yourself. I know some of you probably have come to the end of the year and yet you have not accomplished what you had planned for that year. So as you go into the next year, choose some small micro habits that are sustainable, that can be able to revolutionize, simple rituals that you can do on daily. And remember, if this is your first time on this particular webinar or channel, kindly remember to subscribe and also share so that helps us to grow the community of Joe Nyutu and also helps us to reach more people and to help people in their self, personal, and corporate goal. When you consistently focus on these particular bite-sized small strategies, they bring positive change in your life. People start recognizing you are becoming gradually healthier, you are becoming more happier, you are becoming a fulfilled self of yourself, a fulfilled self of who you are. So there are some micro habits that I would wish to remind you about to be able to help you in your growth as a person. Number one is that uh, start journaling, start writing down on daily basis what you are doing and what you know is coming along in your life. This does not require a lot of preparations. So just get a diary, get a small diary or a small notebook, start journaling. A daily journal helps you to organize your thoughts. It also helps you to track your habits, and it also helps you in terms of managing your habits. And it also helps you in terms of following through what you have agreed and reviewing yesterday and finding out, was I able to achieve what I wanted? 5 minutes of daily journaling. Personally, I have done journaling for the last 5 years, and out of it, I was able to write a book called How to Live Daily in Gratitude and the Powerful Secret of Survival. So journaling helps you to organize your thoughts, to organize your actions, and it also helps you to know what is a priority for your day, and you do a brief review of what happened yesterday. And remember, we say when you journal, you look at your spirituality, you look at your mentor, what are you investing in yourself on daily basis. You also look at economic, what you call the wealth creation. What are you doing with your job, with your career as a student? What are you doing with your studies on daily basis? The second thing that you need to incorporate, a micro habit, is what we say exercise or walk for 10 minutes in a day, every day. Walking or exercising helps you to become healthier. It helps you to build some physical muscles. It helps you, especially for those who have neighborhoods which are safe. It helps you to enjoy a stroll in the neighborhood. It also helps to rejuvenate your body. It helps you, if you have a swimming pool or benefit of a swimming pool, swim for 10 minutes, but move this body. Whatever somebody said, whatever moves the mind, whatever moves the body, moves the mind. Third critical micro habit, learn something new daily. Like now, you who is here on this particular webinar, for sure you have learned something new. Dedicate a few minutes daily to learning something new. Right now, I'm reading, and I'll probably be asking you in the future to be telling us which particular book are you reading. I'm reading a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and this is, I think, is the fifth time I read. I probably read 2 pages or 3 pages, keep it aside the following day. Learn something new daily. Go on an online course, go on a podcast, listen or watch a TED, watch even Joe Nyutu initial. And the habit of exercising your brain exposes you to new ideas. It exposes you to new perspectives, and it keeps you engaged. Fourth important micro habit I would want to encourage you as we get into 2024: express gratitude. Taking time to count your blessing, taking time to appreciate what you have, rewires your brain to focus on the positive. It makes you feel that there are things that are happening in your life that are making a change. So thank somebody, who helped you along. I was listening to one of the popular musicians and a former political member of parliament in our country, Kenya, being interviewed by a vernacular radio station. And he was saying that there are people who walked with him in his life when he was a child in primary school, basic education, when he went to high school. You know what he has been doing? I think the last 5 years, he has identified these people and he has gone back to give gratitude. And you can see he's a fulfilled young man. I think he's now turning 40. One of them, he bought them a four-wheel drive vehicle, a former primary school teacher who gave him an opportunity. I think he was the principal of that school. So make gratitude a daily habit by naming 3 things you are grateful for in the morning, thanking someone who helped you in your life, keeping a gratitude journal. This simple practice can make you more happier and more contented. The last point: micro habit that is going to make a change in the new year for you. Spend time in nature. Being in nature reduces stress. Being in trees, in glass, also helps to boost your creativity. Microdose, it also helps you to rejuvenate your heart. A walk in the park, maybe resting under a tree, especially now because I know majority of the people over this festive period are traveling up country. Utilize that time to walk into, there are neighborhoods there. There are trees around there. Maybe your dad, your mama, yourself, you have a farm. Walk around there. Make this a daily or weekly habit. Adopting one of these particular micro habits in the new year, you'll see a new change. Remember, if this is your first time on this particular channel, just click the subscription button and also the notification button so that anytime we bring in new content, you are the first one to save. I wish you a fruitful, bountiful new year. God bless.